Welcome back, guys. This is going to be part 16, I believe. And we're going to continue for a couple hours since I have the time right now. So, if I allow myself to forget that my life is definitely not going to be as long as those of others, I won't get anywhere. My life may be different from others, but it is a life of progress. And progress is important. That is how I rationalize it. I down the usual handful of pills, trying to push the sudden dreary feeling out of my head, and I prepare to head out to class early, as usual. I remember back when I was a little kid, I was diagnosed with some, like, depression or something because of my mother and everything. And I had to take pills every day, and I know if those pills had to be to, like, save my life or anything, I would have been fucked. I'd forget for weeks to take them. I didn't do anything when I did take them anyway, so, you know, whatever. As I step into the hallway, I notice Kenji coming around the hallway corner, stealthily making his way over to his own room with a large bag. As he sneaks past me, soundlessly like a ninja hiding in plain sight, I call out to him. The goddamn guy's hiding drugs or guns or money. Hey! He jumps at the sound of my voice. Can I have my fucking money, man? I've been waiting for like days. Can I have my money? Oh, hey man, I didn't notice you there. I'm really tired. Lazy asshole. I think it's more like he didn't see me, but that's not the issue. Where have you been this early? Shopping? Nah, I wasn't shopping. Sometimes I have to visit the math teacher. Yeah, I figured it would be a good idea to find out when the next exam is, since he tells you in advance if you want. So then what's in the bag? I thought I'd go shopping while I was outside. I need supplies to continue the fight against the vast feminist conspiracy. Okay. Why are you so wondering what's in his bag? He could be doing his fucking laundry for all you know. I thought you didn't go outside. I wear a hat now. I guess that works. I figured out today that a bird shitting on your head is a sign of good luck. Somehow. I decide not to point out that he is not wearing a hat. An awkward silence settles between us, and then Kenji breaks it by pushing his door open slowly, releasing a creaking sound into the air that only makes the moment seem more awkward. He sets the bag down inside his room and then closes the door. Yeah, just imagine this guy, like, opening his door slowly and then just slowly inching into the door and shutting it. I'm surprised you went out of your way to find out a test date. Trying to take advantage of an opportunity to study is pretty diligent. I never study. I never studied either. I'm just fine. Oh. I just wanted to know when the next test day was. I'm still going to take it, duh. I need to know so I know what day I can afford to skip class. He usually sends out updates on that crap by phone, so I had to step out and check up on it. And why do you have to go out when you can get it on your phone? Ugh. I don't carry a phone. What do you mean you don't carry a phone? You mean you just leave it at home? Nah, I don't use phones. I don't have phones. I have no phone. Okay then. Why don't you have a phone? How can you not have a phone? No phone at all? No phone? The amount of phone in this conversation is just a little bit too high for me. I just don't like phones, actually. I'm kind of scared of them. I don't know why. I think it's some kind of repressed trauma. But basically, when I hear a phone, I get nervous. It's my darkest secret. I have two theories. Either I have a fear of receiving some undefined, ominous, life-altering doom call, or is beaten with a phone in the back. depressed. Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure you could beat someone's ass from like a phone from like the 80s. Like those bricks. Beating the living shit. You could probably kill someone with one of those phones, honestly. Beaten in the head. Where else could I get beaten with a phone that would make me unable to remember it? The ass? Maybe? I don't know what they were doing with that phone. I mean, I'd rather not think that his parents would do that kind of a thing, but you never know with how fucked up he is. And since he has a hatred of women as well, I would venture to say that his mom shoved a phone up his ass? Unexpectedly logical. I feel very depressed now, sensing this conversation is more or less over. Kenji opens the door again and prepares to head inside. Yeah, I'm going to sleep, dude. Have a good one. My fucking money! Class is going to start in like 20 minutes. I already did something today. Too tired to go to school. Hey, you need some lip balm? I accidentally bought 2 because I thought the store had started selling individual AA batteries. Thanks, but no thanks. Whatever, man. He swiftly enters his lair, finally letting me go to the class. For change, I'm not among the first ones to come to the morning class. Instead, almost everyone seems to be here already. I recognize most of my class by their faces by now, though the names escape me still. That's fine. Names escape most people. Perfect. The class goes on lazily. I think I'm starting to get into the rhythm of the school. I've evenly stopped worrying about taking notes and being overly attentive. The first days, I was pretty high-strung in class. Matao finishes his lecture about electricity early, but continues without pause about the festival. So as you know, the festival is on the day after tomorrow. I hope everyone's projects are going to be successful this year. Have a good time, but also come Sunday, please. Come Sunday, please keep the meaning of this festival in your minds. Games and fried food. Everyone bursts out in laughter, and so do I. Yes, thank you, Mikado. But what I meant was more the... Not only did it cut him off, but that cut me off. Like, well, time to go. Okay. Time to go, it's time to leave, I'll see you guys later. No. The remainder of his sentence is buried beneath the ring of the lunch bells, and everyone starts packing their things. Matao deliberates for a moment, but since almost nobody seems to pay attention anymore, he gives up and sits down. It's crowded in the hallway, or as crowded as hallways in this cafeteria probably get. Most of the students seem to be heading down for the cafeteria. Hisao! Oh, God, it's her again. Please don't hit me. I'm going to make you a one-time only super extra special lunch offer. Emmy's homemade lunch boxes and the privilege of enjoying them in a private with 2 bombshell beauties. That's a little conceited. Her overly flirtatious sales pitch echoes in the hallway, a remarkable feat since it's full of people. Emmy strikes a very confident-looking pose, as an attempt to one-up her own ridiculousness, puffing her modest chest and making the V for victory sign with her hand. Sounds delicious. To what do I owe this honor of being invited? You stood there looking really lost and sad, so I thought you could use some company. That is depressing. I would be honored. Oh, you just feel bad for me, okay. That is probably the most depressing reason imaginable. Like I just said, it's like, how would you like to hang out with 2 women? Why? Because you're fucking lonely and depressed. So how about it? You're probably really lonely and would eat that awful cafeteria food alone otherwise. I'm kidding. Sure, I'll have your lunch offer with pleasure. Let's go to the roof. The roof? Why? Am I gonna get raped here, guys? I feel very, very bad about this situation. Why the roof? Because that's where we eat lunch. Oh, okay, that's fine. And if we don't get up there, then she'll probably wander off, and then I just know she'll go hungry because she never packs a lunch for herself. Who? Come with me! Without answering my question or waiting for a response, she grabs me by the arm and drags me through the hallways. I attempt to make conversation on the way. Why do you have an extra lunch? Emi smiles guiltily. Actually, it's yesterday's lunch. I slipped in a run at lunch and forgot to eat it. Huh? Well, obsessions. Probably one of the better ones. The stairway to the roof is a little dilapidated, but it's clearly been used recently. Fucking staircases like that just scare the living hell out of me. That looks like it's about to come down like any second, doesn't it? Like, look at how rusty and nasty it is. Like, I'm pointing, up here in this area, and all this rust, and see how it's separating in places. It's separating here. It does not seem very safe to me to be walking on it, and that kind of scares me. At the top of the stairs is a door, complete with a missing padlock. I wonder who the intrepid individual was that removed the lock. Emi shoves the door open and steps, beaming into the sunlight. Suddenly, a tall, dark stranger appears out of nowhere, standing imposingly in front of us. Emi flinches back, almost falling down the stairs. Eek, hello? I wonder who that could be. Yipes, you scared me, Rin. Oh, it's Rin. There you go. Wait, isn't she... Hello? Noticing that Rin is speaking to me, Emi looks curiously at me. You two know each other? I look confusedly at Emi. She's that friend of yours? Rin has turned her gaze towards the clouds drifting above the school. I didn't know you knew this person, Emi. ... The awkward silence lasts only for a few seconds until Emi lets out a tiny giggle, shrugging the coincidence off. I invited Hisao for lunch. If you know him, that's just better. Oh, doesn't that mean I don't get food? Or did you invite him for lunch without the lunch? Neither. I have food for 3. So sarcastic and unassuming and just... I really like her. I like her a lot. Nice thinking. They walk to the other end of the roof while I stay at the clock tower for a while, taking in the atmosphere. Let's just take in the atmosphere, guys, just for a minute. Okay, let's move on. There's nobody else but us here. I guess the roof is not as popular as it is in other schools. What kind of a school lets you onto the roof? I wish I could eat on the fucking roof. That would be amazing. I'd always fucking sit near a tree and eat. This is some bullshit. A few run-down benches and tables are scattered around the edges, perhaps in an attempt to make the rooftop look less desolate. The small pebbles covering the roof rattle beneath our feet. I peek through the chain-link fence to take a look at the school grounds and beyond. Students are strolling in pairs and groups around the quadrangle. Quadrangle? How about courtyard? Is that not correct? I mean, is that what quadrangle means? A few delivery trucks are driving past the school towards the convenience store nearby. Somewhere a watchdog barks at a passerby. Somehow, when I look towards the town center, the small town feel strikes me very strongly, almost palpably. The hectic lifestyle